And she put You're Losing Me on the playlist. Tell me that doesn't like put you off. This isn't going to be a happy ever after.
Welcome to the Long Live Taylor podcast.
Believe I'm still bejeweled
when I walk in the room.
I don't even think she's trying. I think she's very out there. Like, I want you to jump my bones.
We not know about her and Joe.
We were delusional.
Yeah, you're not going to win with that attitude.
I'm ready to win.
Ross is biting me. Stop biting. We're your hosts, Kaylan
and Leanna. Let's get ready to explore all the eras.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another episode. This week, we're going to be going over a song from 1989, This Love. Why did we choose 1989?
Oh, okay, so that's what I was about to say, is that I feel like lately we haven't done 1989. I mean, I know for a while we were doing just Tortured Poets, but like, what have we done off of 1989? Like nothing.
We did vault songs, and I think that's it.
Did we even do like multiple? I think we just did Slut.
We did Is It Over Now?
Oh, we did? Mm-hmm. I had no idea.
Didn't we?
I completely forgot. I don't know, I forget all the time what we actually do.
I don't know. Let me Google it. Let's see if we pop up on Google.
Well, I think I can go to our YouTube and see, like, the playlist.
I don't know. Maybe we didn't.
Okay, 1989, we have only done Slut.
We never did Is It Over Now?
Just Slut.
That's, like, one of my favorite Taylor Swift songs ever.
Well, I guess we'll do it soon.
Let's get into it. So anyway, I really like this song. So Leanna said pick a song from 1989, so I picked This Love. I wouldn't say it's my favorite off of 1989, but it's one that I really like, so I picked it. And I will say, I could be wrong, but I think this is one. You know how I talk about how I usually like the originals more than the Taylor's versions? Mm-hmm. I think this might be one that I actually like the Taylor's version better.
Wow.
And I think it has like a nice little fresh sound to it, so.
It does.
I love it.
Me too. I really like it. I wouldn't say it's not like my top, but I do really enjoy it.
Yeah. I wouldn't say it's my top, but I wouldn't say it's even my mid. I would say if there's a mid and a top, it's like in between. Like it could get closer to the top.
So like it's like a 5 or 6.
Probably, yeah.
Okay, I kind of agree with that, I think.
Cool. Anything else you want to say before we get into this song?
No.
Okay. At least you gave it some thought. Uh-huh. All right. Verse 1. Clear blue water. High tide came and brought you in, and I can go on and on and on, and I will. I was like, is there another on and on? Oh. Okay, let me rephrase that. And I could go on and on, and I will. Skies grew darker, currents swept you out again, and you were just gone and gone, gone and gone. Maybe I really like this song because I'm a big water person. Like I love being near the water. I love the ocean. I love the lake. I love the river. I love looking at flowing water. And this is like obviously a song that has a lot of water imagery. So maybe that's why I also really like this. And I feel like even instrumentally, the music in the beginning kind of sounds like waves rushing back and forth.
Mm-hmm. I think that if there is like a song that is going to display the imagery of 1989, especially this 1989,
the beach one, Taylor's version.
Yeah. This song does a great job at that. And I think like it's very like ethereal.
Yes, that's a good word. But it's interesting because, well, there's a debate online. Have you seen it? About how 1989 is not a beach album. It's a New York City album. Mm-hmm. But honestly, besides the song Welcome to New York, I do think 1989 can totally be like a beachy album.
Me too. I see this as like the Rhode Island Holiday House album.
Yeah. Okay, let me look up the 1989 track list real quick. Because like, okay, here. Welcome to New York. Oh yeah. But like, okay, Blank Space, I think could be like, it doesn't really have a city or not vibe. Style, I would say, is more city. Yeah. But Out of the Woods... Out of the Woods, I will say, the music video has a lot of beach themes in it.
Yeah.
And I love that video.
I think I know often we talk about songs that we think don't fit on an album, and I think Snow on the Beach could be 1989.
Really? Mm-hmm. You know what's so funny? I was about to say Snow on the Beach could be Midnights, but it is on Midnights.
That's funny. Also, yesterday I was listening to I Can See You, and I could totally see I Can See You being on Midnights.
Yeah. I don't know if I could see Snow on the Beach on 1989.
I could definitely. 100% it could have been a vault. I just think the vaults that we have now are a completely different vibe. So I don't think Snow on the Beach fits with the vaults we have now, but I'm saying if it was a vault, I wouldn't be surprised.
That's interesting.
Like prior to knowing the vibe they are now, I guess.
Because I feel like Snow on the Beach is so like Lana Del Rey hipstery vibe.
I know, and that's how I feel what 1989 is.
Really? I feel like it's like 80 synth.
Well, I think the vaults are 80 synth. I don't think the actual pre-Taylor's version was 80 synth at all.
Huh. That's interesting. Mm-hmm. Anyway, the point of me saying this is, I don't know why. 1989 on the Beach does make sense to me.
I agree. 100%.
Back to the lyrics. Basically, she's setting the scene. She's using imagery of the ocean to be like, this person's gone. They're out of my life. Period.
Now they're back.
She didn't get to that yet.
Well, I guess, okay. Well, I mean...
The verse one is just, current swept you out again. You were gone and gone and gone.
Yeah, I guess. But it says high tide came and brought you in.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Because then it says current swept you out again. I never thought of that.
I just think of this as someone who's like in and out of her life.
Yeah, that's a good point. I guess I always took high tide came and brought you in as like bringing it to the ocean. But you're right. It's bringing him to the shore. Okay, that's cool. Should I move on to the pre-chorus?
Go ahead.
Pre-chorus. In silent screams and wildest dreams, I never dreamed of this.
I really like the sound of the pre-chorus.
Yeah. What do you like about it?
Like, I don't know. I think really just like a lot of the song to me is just very ethereal. Like the sound is so like nice and dreamy. And,
floaty.
Like, romantic. Yeah.
Yeah, it is. It's so pretty. Okay, I'll move on to the chorus.
Go ahead.
This love is good. This love is bad. This love is alive back from the dead. Oh. These hands had to let it go free, and this love came back to me. Oh, a lot of O's. My favorite line is, these hands had to let it go free, and this love came back to me, because I just love this story, or like trope, this trope of like, you were together, then time, you were apart, and then like you were still brought back together.
Like, if you love something, let it go. If it comes back, it was meant to be, whatever that saying is.
Yeah, exactly. I love this storyline.
Yeah, I like it. I just think that it's very surface level.
As I'm reading the lyrics, yes. I never thought of it until I'm actually reading it out loud.
I think when you're listening, it feels much deeper than it actually is. More emotion.
Yeah. I think the production fills some of the storyline, maybe.
Yeah, definitely.
Like the music makes you feel things that maybe she's not saying in the lyrics.
Yeah. Which I think is great.
Yeah.
Great production.
I just think this is like a happy ending song, which I feel like we don't get a ton of, so I love it.
But yeah, but in my mind, I'm like, who is she talking about?
I know. I think this is a fictional one.
Yeah. And I think, like, I do really like, okay, so, like, I'm on my book reading journey, I guess. And I really prefer, like, happily ever afters. Like, I want everybody to be happy and together in the end.
I think
this is what it's giving.
I think that's what I liked. So, for those who don't know, I was telling Leanna and our Aunt Morgan from that Nerd Thing podcast that I don't really like fiction. And my whole life, I've never really liked fictional, like, reading. And we went to this bookstore. It's like a romance bookstore in South Florida. And they convinced me to get this book because it looked really cute. Like, I really liked the cover. And I read it, and it had a cute little happy ending. And I realized, I'm like, wow, I actually like this, because I feel like in most TV shows and movies I watch, like, there might be some kind of happy ending, but it's not fully happy. And the book was just like fully happy. And I was like, this is so wholesome. I need more of this. And I read the book in like 2 days, and now I want to read more. So I agree.
Well, I just will tell you, like, not every romance book is like that.
Ugh. Well, I
So
really liked this
like,
one.
You'll need to, like, read and see if it is a happy ending or not. But, I mean, most romances, like, they end up together. But there's still, like, trials and tribulations in between.
Yeah.
But I think the whole thing of me, like, reading, like, I'm guessing this is all, like, anxiety related, but, like, I like knowing how things end. But at least with romance books, I don't need to spoil the end because I know, like, they're gonna be together in the end.
Yeah,
like,
so you can enjoy it.
I can enjoy the roller coaster because I know in the end they'll be together, so I won't be, like, devastated. And so, like, that's the issue. So, like, do you know Fourth Wing?
I know about it, but I've never read it.
So, like, I wasn't gonna read it because, like, I'm really not into, like, fantasy, but, like, everybody just keeps talking about it, and Morgan convinced me to read it. So I read Fourth Wing, I read Iron Flame, which is the second book, and so the third book, Onyx Storm, just came out. Like, that's, like, the whole frenzy happening right now. And my issue is, I don't really want to read it because I don't want to be devastated. Okay, so the author makes playlists for each book, and she put You're Losing Me on the playlist. Tell me that doesn't, like, put you off. This isn't going to be a happy ever after.
Well, I used to like that, but I get your point now because after reading that happy ending book, it was so refreshing. And I'm like, why have I been reading these things that make me feel horrible?
Exactly. So definitely make sure you figure out if it has a happy ending before you actually read it and then actually are devastated.
True.
But I have a lot of recommendations, so.
Yeah, I was going to say, can I just go to you and ask you?
Yeah. And then I can make you get into smut.
There was a little smut scene in my book.
Okay, but I don't think it was as crazy as it can get.
It wasn't crazy at all. It was just very plain intercourse.
Oh. Okay.
Anyway, happy ending in this song. I like it, Taylor. Good job.
Me too.
Verse 2?
Yes.
Tossing, turning, struggled through the night with someone new. Baby, you're making me laugh with your dancing. I need to see your face. Struggled through the night with someone new. Baby, I could go on and on and on. Lantern burning, flickered in my mind, only you. But you were still gone, gone, gone.
Well, that's sad.
I know. So basically she's moving on, but, like, she still has this love she's thinking about in her heart. It's kind of like The Notebook. When Noah, like, moves on, but he never really moves on, and he's always thinking of Allie.
Okay, but, like, that's not really a happy ending.
It's not a happy ending, no, but they do get back together. Spoiler alert, if you haven't seen The Notebook at this point.
At this point. I mean, yes, I agree. I just think, like, it sucks because you can kind of tell, like, in the song, like, she's struggling to move on, to be happy without this person. But I guess knowing that they come back together, like, it's not as, like, heart-wrenching.
Yeah, and I think it makes the sweetness sweeter when you know that she's, like, you feel the pain. Like, it makes the sunshine sunnier because you're like, oh, she was in the rain.
Yeah.
Well, that rhymed.
I never really, like, this song is really short.
Mm-hmm. And it is, you're right, like, very plain lyrics. Mm-hmm. But I think it's still, I kind of like it because it kind of leaves it more open for lots of different people to put their own little personal story in.
And I really like the chorus of this song. I talk about this a lot when I do like a chorus, that usually I'm a verse girl. But I think I really like the chorus, and I think most of the emotion comes in the chorus.
Yeah.
Sorry, we're not at the new chorus yet, but I jumped ahead a little.
This is funny, but I remember I was so, like, emo and melodramatic in, like, high school and stuff, and I had this friend, we had, like, a friend breakup, but then we became friends again, and I remember I would think about that during this song, like, oh, we're friends again, it came back to me, and I'm like, oh my gosh.
That's so funny, so dramatic.
I know. I'm like, it wasn't that serious, but whatever. Okay, so then the second pre-chorus goes, been losing grip on sinking ships, you showed up just in time.
So he's coming to save the day, her knight in shining armor.
I really like this too because I feel like it's kind of like fate almost, where right when she needed him the most, he showed up.
Mm-hmm.
That's so cute.
This is very fairy tale-esque vibe. I like it.
Yeah. Genius points out these lyrics are reminiscent of another 1989 track, I Know Places, which follows this song on the album. And in that song, she says, loose lips sink ships all the damn time, not this time. Hey, also in folklore, My Tears Ricochet, Taylor talks about sinking ships. What does she say? She says...
I don't know off the top of my head.
Oh, shoot. Let me look it up. But she does like to use, like, ship imagery a lot. In My Tears Ricochet, she says, so the battleships will sink beneath the waves.
I was going to say that with this line, I think that also gives the whole, like, beach ocean vibe.
Yeah.
Even though it's, like, metaphorically.
Oh, this is interesting. Okay, so then this genius also said, furthermore, it's also similar to Swift's December 2020 track Gold Rush, eyes like sinking ships on waters. So inviting, I almost jump in. But there is a secret message listed in the liner notes of the album. And for this song, it says, timing is a funny thing.
Yep. I mean, true. That's exactly what the whole song is about. It's just not being the right time originally, and then, like, him coming back.
Right,
so
at the perfect time.
Is about Harry Styles?
I was going to say I could totally see this being about Harry Styles, too.
I mean, I guess the whole correlation to I Know Places is what got me there, because I Know Places is 100% about Harry Styles.
100%, yeah. I like this pre-chorus. I think it's beautiful. It's like they show up just in the perfect timing. Okay. Chorus?
Yes. I love this chorus.
So this one repeats, but it adds a little more. It says, this love is good, this love is bad. This love is alive back from the dead. These hands had to let it go free, and this love came back to me. This love left a permanent mark. This love is glowing in the dark. These hands had to let it go free, and this love came back to me.
I love the line she adds. I love this love left a permanent mark. This love is glowing in the dark. I think that every, like, person that you fall in love with, like, leaves a mark on you. And I also feel like it glowing in the dark is kind of like a signal. I don't know why. I'm just like, it's like, oh, like this love's coming back.
Yes. It's like a reminder, like when, like, okay, ocean imagery, when you're lost in the dark sea and you see the little, what's it called? The lighthouse. That's like the glow. It's like bringing her home. Cute.
I love it. I really like this song's, like, really, like, I don't know if this lyrically is, like, it's not being strung along by the lyrics. It's like, it's as a whole. You have to take it as a whole.
For sure. The post-chorus goes, this love, this love, this love, this love, this love, the love, this love, and it kind of, like, builds up.
I was going to say, that was a very poor representation of it.
This love, this... Wait, how does it go?
This love, this love. I feel like we're close, but, like, not there.
Yeah, we're not. It builds up very beautifully.
Yeah.
To the bridge.
Yeah, which I do really like. It's just too short for me.
Yeah. Your kiss, my cheek, I watched you leave. Your smile, my ghost, I fell to my knees. When you're young, you just run, but you come back to what you need. Preach it.
I really like it, and I feel like it could go on so much more and get so much deeper and be really meaningful, and it kind of sucks. Like, I feel like I'm left on, like, a ledge. But yeah, I think it kind of means, like, they had this thing while they were younger and it didn't work out, but it was something that was meant to be in her life, so it came back. Yeah.
And I like the part where she says you're young and you run, because maybe not necessarily it wasn't meant to work out, but she was just, like, being the bolter. But it didn't matter. Like, fate still brought them back together despite her bolter tendencies.
Yeah. Wow. This girl. Miss Bolter. I love
her. Okay, yeah.
Isn't it crazy, though? Like, we can go back and listen to so many of her songs that have, like, the same, like, little bolter that you just didn't really think about, and she made this whole song about it.
Yeah. Well, even Genius says, like, Better Man, she says, I wish it wasn't 4 a.m. standing in the mirror saying to myself, you know how you had to do it. The bravest thing I ever did was run. Oh. You never thought I'd run. There's so many, like...
There's a song called Run.
Yeah. There's so many, like, lyrics and songs where we can point out that she wants to leave. You gotta leave before you get left.
Yeah. But yeah, I do really like it. I like the callbacks, but even it's not even like a callback, it's like a call ahead. It's like a window into her life. Because, like, obviously her life is woven into all of her songs, and we can connect everything together. I like that. Mm-hmm.
Then the chorus just repeats with the permanent mark and glowing in the dark. And it ends with the post-chorus, this love, this love, this love, again. And the last line is, this love came back to me. Pretty.
Yeah. I think it is very, like, I think the best word to describe it is ethereal. Like, that's how I feel like this whole song summed up into one little thing is.
Yeah.
Because not only is it, like, romantic and, like, ooh, but it's also, like a fairy tale. Happily ever after. Okay, final thoughts.
Pretty song. I like it.
Me too. It's cute. I feel like it's nothing, like, hard-hitting, but it's a nice little, like, palette refresher.
Yeah, exactly. All right. Are you ready to drop everything now and play?
Are you ready to drop everything now?
I don't know. I did really, really, really bad the last episode, like the worst I've done ever, so I hope I don't do horrible again. So we'll see if I'm ready.
Okay. You want me to play for you first?
Yeah. Let's change it up.
Okay. Here we go.
Run.
It's not Run.
What the freak is it? Oh, I know what it is. The Prophecy.
It is The Prophecy.
Damn it.
We'll continue. Go ahead. Tortured Poets Department.
Yes. Welcome to New York.
Yes.
Oh my God, I thought you were going to say no. I'm like, what is wrong with me?
Mad Woman.
Yeah. Haunted.
Yes.
Oh my God, I keep thinking you're going to say no.
Tell me why.
Yes. Dang, I didn't know if you would know that one.
Mm-hmm.
Hoax.
That's 1 second. Wow. There's a lot in that 1 second. Oh my God, no. What starts with drums like that? Okay, repeat it. It has it if it's not debut, it has to be just like a random song. So is it on debut?
Mm-hmm.
You already lost, so I'm looking at the track list.
Cheating.
You already lost.
Yeah, but still.
Really don't know. I feel like none of these songs, I don't like see it as any of these songs. The Outside, no. I know what that sounds like. Invisible, no. It doesn't sound. No, what is it?
The Outside.
Oh wow.
Here.
Oh, okay.
A few more?
Sure.
I have no idea. It sounds like Hannah Montana to me.
What?
This is life. Okay, play it again. This is not my day. I have no idea.
I heard the echo back, and you heard enough that you should know.
Yeah, I have no idea.
Okay, I'll continue playing.
I still don't know.
It's Gold Rush.
Oh, dang it.
Listen.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Dang it.
Oh.
Okay. Thank you guys so much for listening. We will be back in a few weeks with another episode. But in the meantime, follow us on our socials, TikTok and Instagram at Long Live Taylor Pod. You can watch full videos of us on YouTube at Long Live Taylor Podcast. And if you have any questions, comments, concerns, anything you want to chat with us about, give us an email at longlivetaylorpodcast@gmail. Is it podcast or pod? pod@gmail.com. And thanks so much for listening. If you liked this episode, please give us a rating, subscribe, write a review. It all really helps. And we will see you next week. Bye. Or when we see you next. Bye.